Hey all, and welcome back for another load of Hellfire Comms Patreon TV comms. Today we're going back to Food Wars, but previously on Food Wars, meet the defeat. Soma chose not to join the elite. Don Club, that is. I don't know why. I guess he was just cooking for shits and giggles, as he usually does. But he defeated Meat Lady, whose name I can't remember. But that's where we are in the story right now. So today we're going to be checking out episodes 8 through 10. Once again, these were commissioned by Deimos. If you need help syncing our commentary to your video files, check the description. It's always got instructions in there. I'm going to count you down to episode 8, and when that's done, we'll stop and chat about it, and then we'll lead you down into 9, and then 10, and so on. You ready, Volk?
I am ready.
Here we go. Episode 8 of Food Wars in 3, 2, 1. Once again, we enter the Food Wars. What are you expecting this time, mate?
Well, we've had our arc conclude with the Meat Master, so I'm hoping for some kind of specialist in the form of maybe some form of vegetable, or maybe some kind of soup, perhaps?
The Master of Soups. Oh no, he will be a formidable opponent indeed.
Well, Master of Eggs wouldn't be too bad either. I mean, there's like shit tons of things you can do with a good quality egg.
Oh, I swear, my mum buys eggs, and every time we never get around to using them. It's honestly starting to annoy me.
That's a shame, actually, because eggs are meant to last quite a while in the grand scheme of things, aren't they? At least a few weeks.
Well, let's just say things move at a glacial pace in our house.
Fair enough.
Oh, I miss this. The theme song, the theatrics and whatnot. We still have, like, Cooking Wars on the side. Sorry, Cooking Master Boy. I always get those two mixed up. So we have two sides of cooking, really.
Yeah, one's a little bit more, I guess, serious with a twinge of the humor, but this one seems to not take itself as seriously, although both go to great lengths to describe the cooking techniques and what have you that are being used, so I guess this depends on if you prefer the old style of anime or the very much new style of anime.
Very much so, yeah. That's all I have to say right now. It's an opening. You shouldn't be expecting a 10 out of 10 commentary on the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I wager that'll probably be the same as before, whereas there's a setup, then the challenge gets thrown down, then the challenge is performed and completed, and Soma ends up being a little more reputable among his fellow classmen. At least that's what I'm expecting.
The Concerto of Inspiration and Imagination. Oh god, we have the provisional license exam arc, folk.
No, this is the summer training camp where they just get abandoned in the middle of the woods and are forced just to live off the land.
Remember, cooking human is allowed and advisable. Okay, so it's sort of like a raising ceremony.
Either that or it's a ritual sacrifice, but they're just trying to mask it with, jargon.
Come on, this is like special training for ninjas. Is the world of chefs really that competitive in the world of Food Wars?
Not only do you, if you not complete this camp, will you face immediate expulsion, but you will also be abandoned in the woods and forced to find your own way out.
Ah, and he's just fucking naked in the background, because of course he is.
It's his natural state of being.
I'll be like this in the mountains too. Oh, it's chilly today.
Oh, no, he's gonna go in there and he's gonna be like an intimidation factor, so all the natural predators to the human are gonna be utterly afraid of him just because he is so confident and masculine. Now they think, oh no, I ain't touching that shit.
So everything is just gonna be like expulsion tier from now on.
It seems to be the theme, like, you don't clean your room on time, expulsion. Use the wrong type of onion in your dish, expulsion.
So dramatic. Yeah, I'm just going to bring my Yu-Gi-Oh set. Volk maybe will bring a bit of like Magic the Gathering, play a bit of 2 Point Hospital on like his phone and whatnot.
I was thinking maybe bringing one of those little travel-sized checkers and chessboards. The ones with like the magnetic bases, just take one of those.
Really is the provisional. This is weird, because we're watching My Hero Academia, and they're also going through like trials and tribulations at the same time.
Very much so. I'm not sure if this is where that's going to end, though, because so far you've kind of had the free-for-all, and now you've got them kind of working together, so I'm wondering if they're going to do like an arena thing towards the end, potentially.
Alright, let's see. Which ones will make it back, do you think, Volk?
I reckon all of them except for the three that end up just drunk off their ass.
Yeah, probably. Just they're still in the mountains. Ironic. They put ice cubes in their drinks, then they become the ice cubes.
6 a.m. God damn.
That's not that early, is it?
I don't know. I mean, it's early for me, certainly. I mean, usually the earliest I wake up, unless I have something else going on, is usually about 8.
About 9:30, 10 for me, unless I'm really lazy and there's like 1.
Oh, I wish I could be that lazy.
Well, you know, you work from home doing Let's Plays. You pick up certain habits maybe you should drop.
That's a hell of a convoy. I can't believe we're leaving all of these kids in the forest. Are you sure the government isn't going to think a little sketchily about this? Nah, it'll be fine. We paid them off with food earlier.
We rented out the mountains, it's fine. And it appears that Meat Lady is coming with us. I cannot remember her fucking name. It's fine. Don't try and remember, it's cool.
I was just going to say, I get the feeling the guy with the massagey ball type things are going to be our new, I guess, antagonist for this stretch of episodes, perhaps?
Oh wow, I didn't realise Joseph Joestar was going to make a cameo in this.
It's the Speedwagon Foundation. We gotta make loads and loads of food for the hotel staff.
Ah, I see. The Joestar clan's most powerful stand, money.
Cold hard cash. I'm pretty sure that is actually a song as well, so you could probably have a stand like that, and just like his face is just like a cent.
So $800 dollars roughly about to stay here per night. No wonder Soma is fucking pumped. Yeah, that's right. I want to
His
be
channeling
money.
is in a Bakugo. You're such a downer, and you still don't have eyes.
Oh well, I'll have an arm where I get eyes. It's fine.
I'm guessing that the hotel thing going on is like, if they don't perform up to par, they literally just get booted out the hotel window.
I bet it's not going to be as bad as they think, but it's going to be worse than they expect.
Probably. Maybe it's like the battle tower, and like each floor is like a different challenge.
Oh, Nakumi. There we go. Remember when I beat you? Remember that? Remember that, Nakumi? 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 Nakumi?
Remember when I kicked your ass with your own special ingredient with store-bought steak?
It's a shame when like half the student body doesn't have eyes, you know?
Yeah, it's a real problem. I mean, at least they're catering to the blind, you know.
Hello, you fucking donkeys! You ready to make some good, honest, rustic food? Didn't think so.
Your first task is to make lamb sauce.
Classic. I don't trust that shark-toothed student.
He's gonna make an idiot sandwich out of all of you.
Oh, here we go.
The first guest is Ainsley Harriott.
I love Ainsley. So people who graduated from the academy, essentially.
It's the Culinary Illuminati. That is a lot of people. I was expecting like 3 or 4 guests, but it's more like 20.
Oh wow, they point him out. No, not him. There you go.
You're now the main character. Congratulations.
No, the opposite. You're not the main character of any anime.
Oh, wow. Superhuman smell.
So, I'm just done? That's it? Well, I'm not a top chef at a French restaurant. Then perish!
Omewa Shinderu.
Well, that's one less competitor to worry about, I suppose.
That is needlessly harsh. So we got Italian, sushi. Who else we got? Come on, don't leave us in suspense. Show us the rest.
There you go. Kind of reminds me of the chef from JoJo Part 4, honestly.
Maybe a slightly bigger jawline, if I remember correctly.
Just throwing names at me right now, but they're important, so I'll try to remember their faces. She has the dying mother hairdo. Watch out for her, she'll probably be the first one to be defeated. What? I was joking!
Yeah, we have the literal cannibal. One who loves, and one who loves to eat the students. It's Giovanni from Team Rocket.
Imagine if it was.
He's got a fancy tie though, I'll give him that. It literally is fucking Giovanni!
Jesus. Looks like he came straight out of a fucking Yakuza game. So yeah, they'll be the ones tutoring, lecturing, etc. You get it wrong, they'll kill you by themselves. They don't need help. Right, takes 6 days. Oh, okay. So you're not students anymore, you're staff.
Or child labour, as it is also known.
Well, we'll expel you, then we'll fire you out of a cannon.
From the top story of the hotel.
We wanted stakes, Volk, and we seem to have gotten them.
The stakes have not been higher at this point. Mass expulsion is on the line here.
Look at all these speed lines.
Can you just imagine if they literally just took the bus back just to play cards?
I don't like him. His masculine aura overpowers me.
He's like, I don't want to tell them, but my legs have locked up and I literally can't move. I think I need medical attention.
He's still there to this episode.
Hold on, I think I remember seeing this episode once upon a time. Like, when Food Wars, like, was first a thing, and I was, like, watching things on YouTube and, like, came across a Food Wars episode, I believe this was, like, the first episode I was introduced to, and I believe it was, like, from this part onward.
Well, that's just how we say hello at this resort.
Hello, Mr. Thompson?
I think he's talking to you, Makumi. I was wondering when these two fuckers would rear their ugly heads. I've not seen you cook penny one of a dish yet, mate.
If I remember correctly, though, he is a very, very good cook. Probably at least on par.
I'm just gonna eat some chips. You do you, I guess.
She is far too laid back for this.
Well, laid-backness in an anime such as this just belies the opponent, really. There's fire raging beneath the surface. Alright, sushi-flavoured potato chips, got it.
Table linguine, my favourite.
Okay, so we have to hand-pick the ingredients.
I literally thought they were pointing to the empty table and I thought, wait, they're just gonna eat the furniture. Like, I know she's into eating people, but come on, eating the furniture as well. That's a bit much.
Well, this is a good lesson on how to, like, just get agriculture into your veins. I don't know the correct terms. I'm not a cook. Get the mushrooms, I guess. Some will turn you blind, but they're good eatings all the same.
Don't forget to pick up the banana bonus.
Yeah. Fucking supermarket Soma sweep.
Outdoor supermarket sweep, in fact.
I mean, this does make sense, because some restaurants do source locally and whatnot, especially ones near to, like, the sea and so on.
Yeah, absolutely.
He tried to turn on his charm, but it didn't work.
Just immediately shot him down.
You know you're fucked up when your side man won't even back you up.
I'm pretty sure that's like Sans from Undertale when he was actually alive.
Oh, no, that was Steven. We all know this.
It's just like, dude, you're embarrassing yourself. Come on, I got Snickers in the back for you.
Sorry, I can't stop thinking of fucking Gordon Ramsay memes and whatnot. It's like, goes to a restaurant. These ice cubes, were they made fresh? Sorry, chef? Were they made fresh? No, sorry, they were frozen. Jesus Christ.
I think I saw another one where it's the opposite. It's just like, you have to freeze water, your donkey to make ice or something along those lines.
Okay, so they're trying to, like, break the shackles that the students have put on themselves. She should just let Soma do all the worrying at this point.
Yeah, she's doing the worrying for literally everyone in the school at this point.
We'll cook fish inside of another fish. It's like ocean haggis.
Ocean haggis.
Here we go. Yeah, the Hylian Loach. This will impress her.
That looked a lot bigger in the earlier scene.
Also, it became two fish somehow.
Maybe it ate another fish like you were suggesting it for. Actually, you know what? This is a dumb idea. It just takes the fish out.
Everyone's using fish.
Well, I mean, the river was a prominent part, so it makes sense. I doubt they're gonna let, like, wild deer and things like that roam around.
No, you watch. The deer will be just hidden in the trees, and they'll get marked down for not finding them.
Oh, he found a duck.
Interesting. So maybe he'll go for fish with the flavour of, like, duck or rabbit?
I mean, duck, I'm okay with. Rabbit, I've never actually tried before.
Never tried duck or rabbit. I'm a pleb. A filthy pleb who sticks to pork sausages.
Alright, so what's he got planned for this duck? Oh, sweet Jesus! He's ordering the fuck out of that duck.
So he's the big fat guy with a heart of gold, but is also a beast. Got it. Tropes are known.
He seems like a bit of a gentle giant as well. I mean, he doesn't mind people watching him, and Seymour was flattered by the idea that someone's actually watching him.
Well, their knife work isn't just, like, they're not being talked up at all. It's the real deal.
Oh yes, they got the scoring lines. They're, oh yes, reserving the vital juices. They know what they're doing.
Mate, if you don't cook your Christmas, like, turkey or whatever with its own juices as a gravy, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Well, you gotta preserve some of that goose fat for the potatoes as well, don't forget.
Fire! Oh my god, it's consuming the entire kitchen! Put it on!
Who forgot to shut the oven?!
3 hours, nice and hot, forget about it.
Oh, thank God they're explaining what it means. I was about to say, oh god, are we gonna have to Wikipedia this?
No, I refuse.
I like this. Someone from the same background is, throwing down the rival gauntlet.
Finally, only 8 episodes in as well.
Well, I suppose with this many students, you'd probably have to wager there's at least one in a similar situation.
Alright, he's tied the thing, Volk, you know what's about to go down.
So I'm so serious, I even tied my headband in a double knot this time. I believe it's normally used to chop herbs.
Ah. What is Italy? I don't think that's even a thing, sir! They're so synced. Oh my god, it's like they're from the same bloodline or something.
Oh god.
I kind of want whatever it is they're cooking, honestly. Uno means one.
Thank you. Riveting.
Old Caesar. Bubbled himself to death.
I don't know, I mean, Italy can make fast cuisine, but does it match up to the speed and power of fish and chips?
What about Domino's? That's sort of Italian.
I don't know, I think it's as much Italian as Taco Bell is to Mexican, to be honest.
Jesus, well put. If it doesn't make a close shoot-off, it's not Soma tier, so we have nothing to worry about yet.
I don't know, they got the opera motif going on. I'd say that's pretty good too.
Jesus.
Food so good it sings to you.
Oh no, the duck is singing, Volk. The duck is literally singing an aria.
Any minute now, we're just gonna see the face.
Okay,
Oh no, maybe not. Oh, it's literally just him in a fucking... It's Pavarotti in a fucking duck hat. That's even better. I was just expecting a duck in a tuxedo, but they just elevated it up and added a +1 to the end. Well fucking done, Food Wars.
Ah, okay. So they did it their way, but they kept it Japanese.
So I'm imagining, the larger twin was probably making up the, offal when, Thingamajig was chopping the herbs. So it's Italian cuisine with a Japanese twist.
Yep, it's all about, like, fusion cuisine nowadays, mate. Is that even possible? It's like some kind of magic.
This is the crossover that we dreamed of.
Japan and Italy together for the first time. This is Italy, apparently.
They're also well known, obviously, for their tomatoes, and apparently their lemonade, too. I think they make some of the best, I guess, mass-produced lemonade that I can think of. San Pellegrino.
Well, the episode's about to end, so I'm going to assume that Soma is going to pull off a twist to turn around in episode 9.
I'm actually curious if he'll go the crossover route as well, and sort of infuse it in some other way as well with another type of cuisine or preparation method.
Maybe.
They were separated at birth.
Oh, for their own good. We couldn't have 2 prodigies in the same building. Well, 3 technically if you count the Sharp brother.
Yeah, they just decided, look, we can't have, like, 2 main characters living in, like, the same house. We have to separate them.
Alright, a bit of comfort ED before we close the video and give our thoughts and whatnot.
Indeed, indeed. The very, questionable, but still very much upbeat ED.
Well, you know, if it bothers you that much, just go on YouTube and listen to the audio-only version.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. You just get used to it after a while, and of course. He's just naked anyway, so you don't have to worry. And of course, we'll get that Last Supper bit to look forward to as well.
Oh, yes. I wonder when he'll get to fight Judas. That should be pretty hype.
That'll be the final boss. Like, Jesus like, comes back from the grave and it's just like, I fed Jesus. Do you think you can match up to that? It's so nice to see her happy rather than worrying constantly.
Yeah, for sure. We all do that too much in our lives. Sometimes you just want a good meal.
Indeed, and a good meal can fix nearly everything that ails you.
Well, it's not a magical cure-all. Let's not go that far. Alright, do we have a stinger, or can we just instantly close the video due to fright of spoilers? Fright of spoilers?
Oh god!
No, it's fine. It's a stinger. It's good.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone's hard at work. Oh god!
Now we can stop it. Had to sneak in a little bit of nakedness at the end there. Okay, so episode 8 of Food Wars. Volk, what do you think?
I'm glad we finally got introduced to another rival character, and one that comes from a very similar background to the main character we know and love at the moment. I'm hoping that the different backgrounds will have at least some bit of differences to them, rather than just like two different paths converging into the same point, maybe, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. Nothing else to say about that. The stakes are higher than ever. They're more tender than ever. But, let's not make food puns and get into episode 9 of Food Wars in 3, 2, 1.
9.
Alright. Yes, Volk. Episode 9. 9, traditionally, comes after 8. And I guess we have a little bit of a flashback here, so Not-So-Makun will show us how things were done back in the old country.
I guess this is the origin story of our, plucky anti-hero, I guess, / rival.
Nah, bitch, I'm good with pizza. What are all these fots doing coming around when I'm trying to cook?
I'm married only to pizza, and maybe pasta on the side.
Sorry, the kitchen is the only woman I care about. And that's not sexist because women traditionally have their... Whatever, okay, I'm Italian. Different values. You gotta help me. I'm half shadow.
He's been slowly being sent to the Shadow Realm. He had to, like, put a Yu-Gi-Oh game on hold to, watch the kitchen. He's, like, only on 2,000 life points.
Oh, jeez. Well, you have experience, like, in the kitchen, but that's nothing without proper education and whatnot.
Actually, they did bring up a good point there. Like, they've apparently been working in that kitchen for 8 years, if I read that correctly, which means that they've been working in that kitchen since there were 5.
Yes, that's how maths works.
That's kind of incredible. Usually you don't let people that young near the workplace, but I guess these guys just thought, nope, you gotta start them young.
So he just wants to win. Yeah, here we go. Oh my god. It was foretold, Volk. The rival saga we wanted and needed.
Hell yeah, I am all about that shit. So I guess what he needed was not so much a rival to be better than, but to maybe grow alongside with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that's like the actual thing, but I guess in his eyes it's more about winning at this point.
Well, Soma was just like, y'all ain't shit. Look at you. Shitty students out in the crowd. I'm gonna be better than y'all. Of course the fires in your loins would flare up at that point. Go see a doctor and then come back and cook food. This is a knife! Sorry, I ain't got nothing to say during OPs and EDs, you should know by now.
It's a good time to sort of sum up some of our thoughts, and maybe if any absent thoughts come to mind that we didn't have at the time, that's usually the chance that we get to talk about them.
Well, I have plenty of absent thoughts, not many of them are worth vocalizing.
That's fair enough.
All these characters slowly becoming unveiled. We get to know them, their past, their troubles, but do they have a future? We just don't know, and I haven't actually glimpsed at spoilers this time.
Yeah, I guess we still don't know that much about the quote-unquote female antagonist yet, but I'm guessing they're saving her for way later down the line.
You mean Erina?
Yeah, that's right. We've only gotten snippets of like what her cooking is like and what her style is, and I think even then, we barely know shit all about her.
You know, if the final battle doesn't take place in like a heaven wonderland, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed.
Like, the final cooking contest is held at Heaven's Gate itself. This is my blade, Metzaluna. It has cut down 10,000 enemies, and you shall be the 10,001st.
Oh yeah, not Soma for Soul Calibur 7, question mark?
It's Soul Calibur 6 at the moment, which is actually coming out this month,
Well,
I think?
I know, but it's too, late to get them in the game proper, so just leave it for 7.
I don't know, they could always put him in as DLC.
Oh yeah, that's the thing nowadays. Blended Italian passion with Japanese food. I don't know what Japan is traditionally known for.
Well, they're typically known for, I guess, sushi, noodle dishes, and things like that, but I think it's more discipline than an actual perhaps food style, because they specialize in a lot of different foods, but it's ultimately the discipline and that eye for quality that separates them from other nations in the world, I think.
I thought you were going to say disappointment for a second there. Oh, this food just isn't good enough.
No, that's the local kebab shop after you're done at the pub.
Okay. My head is huge now.
Oh god, we've entered the chibi dimension.
Oh jeez. Whoever loses has to bend the knee to the victor. Oh, okay. Preferential treatment?
Just give me a hand to nibble on, I'll take that as proper payment.
Oh, he's laid down the gauntlet, Volk. You know Soma's gonna make a dish out of that gauntlet.
I'm just not sure where the dare part comes in. It's not like he wasn't planning on doing that anyway. It is the first time we've actually seen Soma properly think about something. A lot of what we've seen of him so far has been natural instinct and intuition so far.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've seen him properly stop for a moment.
There you go. I have it. The perfect dish to defeat you.
That's it! Megumi, I've come up with a new recipe!
Oh, yes. Now remember, our expulsion is riding on you finding these ingredients, or lack thereof, I guess.
And this is the only time in the world they're, understaffed at the local supermarket.
Oh, here we go. Loopholes.
It's good, then I'll use you. Excuse me? The key ingredient will be table. My crisps!
No!
How dare you!
Oh, there were rice crackers, okay. Can't you just override him and say, no, you can't use my snack? I guess not.
Well, no, they already laid down the rules that they can use anything in the area, which includes her snack, unfortunately.
Wish you would have worded that differently, but oh god, a cuckoo!
Didn't you learn anything from The Legend of Zelda? Come on.
Apparently not. There you go. Your babies are now mine! That's morbid if you think about it like that, but it's not, so let's move on.
Actually, in Final Fantasy 15, at least there is something called the Mother and Child Rice Bowl, which is essentially just chicken in an omelette of some description with rice.
Jesus.
That's a morbid sounding name, but it's apparently very good. She died in a horrible kitchen accident.
But she came back as a ghost because she just loves cooking.
Now anybody caught using a bread knife to cut poultry will be haunted for the rest of their days.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting bored of fish. Can anyone order out? I think McDonald's delivers at this time of day.
Well, it's not Christmas yet, so KFC's out the running, I think.
Yeah, bitch. What you got? Impress me.
Well, I suppose they're not going to, so I guess they could if they wanted to, just to be like, yeah, let's like try a couple of experimental things whilst we're here. Get a professional opinion.
Because I want to win by beating someone. It's not enough to win, others must lose.
It's a bit like Vegeta in that regard.
Why don't you just throw it in the bin? You're under no obligation to, like, keep it safe.
Well, he said himself he wanted a heated battle, and if that's what he intended to use, he doesn't want to interfere. Otherwise, he won't be giving it his 100% best.
It's okay. I was going to crush it down and make a batter anyway. That's what the title of the episode said.
Unknowingly helping the enemy. He must feel kind of silly. Alright, how many times has he tied up that headband now?
I would say if Soma had, like, a signature food item, it seems to be egg so far.
Yeah, he's used eggs in most things at this point.
Fried riverfish. But what's the twist?
They're using the crackers as a base for the deep fry.
Yes, they are, Volk. He is so fucking lucky that the teacher decided to be, like, having her lunch break during the class.
I'm more amazed that she didn't just eat through them all instantly. I mean, she was going through those snacks at a pretty decent pace.
Kablam.
The most intense breading ever.
I think they've got it, Rob. They're going to pull a victory out of the arse of loss, I guess. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with it.
They kind of have bias on their side as well, if you think about it, because she must be partial to those crackers, and they're literally using it as breading for fish.
Let's wait for it.
Woo!
Here we go. Let Flavor's tentacles wrap around me and take me to the Flavor Zone. It's like having a crisp sandwich or a potato chip sandwich. You have the softness of the bread and then the crunch of the crisp.
Yeah, and the nice thing about using crackers like that as well, especially if they're like pre-seasoned, you don't really have to worry about adding excessive seasoning to the fish itself. The breading does all the work for you.
Oh, will the sauce put her over the top?
The power of teamwork comes together for this one bite.
But this is the first time someone has been cheeky enough to use my snacks against me.
It's like, what a little tosser, but I like it.
Who? Oh. Jesus. No, it's too much. Oh.
Okay, I thought that was going somewhere way different.
So who was it that embraced her? I really hope it wasn't Soma. What?
Na 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 the Katamari Damacy.
Ridiculous. But it won't be Food Wars without some ridiculousness.
Young boy, why did you deep fry your head?
I mean, it's smart, I'll give him that.
I'm not sure how far you get using Jacob's cream crackers, though, I have to admit. You get the texture, but not much flavor.
As Peter Kay would call them, and they're called fucking one dips. There you go. I improvised, bitch! Don't forget that improvisation, not just adhering to the classics, is the mark of a truly great chef.
Well, definitely unusual. I mean, the honey squid is something that he keeps trying to force on people for a reason. It's to help spur that creativity to new heights. For immense failure, I guess.
Like, just stop coming in and ordering, like, egg fried rice and every other, like, traditional thing, okay? Challenge yourself. Stop being a food coward. Booyah!
I'm not sure why he took it off. He's probably going to put it back on again in like 5 minutes' time.
Now you must lose to me before we play on Temple and Smash Halo.
No. You gotta go on like a classic Halo map or something.
Everyone who did not cook using my rice crackers is now expelled.
It looks like at least a 50-50 split.
Let me guess. Both as good as each other? Bow to each other, perhaps?
No, the victor's going to be like a third person, and they both have to bow to him.
Oh, come on!
So he's going to go back and forth between them.
She's literally describing both of them right now. Come on!
He's loving every minute of this. Saved by the pager.
Well, I'm sorry, they cooked using my favourite snacks. Again?
First time I've actually seen her flustered. Well, kind of.
Yeah, come on, just make your decision. Jesus!
Run away! This is essentially like the average person running away from their responsibilities.
Yep, me.gif. He became extra bishy there for a second. Well, we were pretty much equal there, I think, so how much better can we both get?
Well, I mean, if an elite chef, not necessarily the elite 10, but part of the elite, I guess. I mean, if they can make a decision, I mean, they've got to be good.
They ended up sitting next to each other on the bus.
I think they're going to become good friends by the end of this. I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling about them.
Well, that's how rivals eventually end up. It's like, hey, fuckface, how you doing? And by the end of it, it's like, hey, fuckface, how you doing?
How's the wife and kids?
Doing great. I cooked them last week.
It's like, happy birthday, you jerk.
Dickface. It's basically me and Volk right now, honestly.
I guess to a point, but not really right now. We're more doing it jokingly at the moment.
Or are we?
This is all an elaborate ruse. We just hate the hell out of each other. We're just using it to create comedic effect.
It's like, oh, fuck off, Volk. Alright, back to the hotel we go. Been fucking left cock-teased for now. God damn, I need closure. I need resolution.
They've been expelled.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. I told you, man, it's the provisional exam arc.
So which one's the Joey Wheeler that's going to pay for that dude's eye operation by the end of all this?
You just put me in mind of, like, if, like, Pegasus was in this, his signature dish and whatnot, he'd be the final bow, would be, like, creating stuff on a kid's menu.
Quite possibly. Behold, Toon Ice Cream!
God, I want some fucking ice cream right now, Jesus. Oh, okay. So we're not done yet. Like, did you expect, like, this cooking course to be so easy? No. Now you gotta serve a bunch of bodybuilders, and remember, they know muscle, so if you cook meat shittily, they'll know.
These bad boys from Japan, ultimate muscle. They're bodybuilders. They're very, very hungry boys.
Yes, they are. My favourite set of bodybuilders in anime has to be the team of bros from Mob Psycho 100, who you think are just going to be like dumb jokes, but they treat Mob as one of their own.
So some people might not even get free time at the end of all this. That's not good.
Well, they didn't come here to piss about, Volk. This is, you know, the stakes rising, etc.
Oh, Jesus.
Let me guess, expelled? Yeah, there you go.
It's like there's not even suspense anymore. You can just safely assume expulsion. There's no detention in this universe.
Yeah, that might be one flaw I think the premise has.
You know, you need to give them a chance to learn and grow, but you don't even give them that chance. You just have to hope you grow on the go whilst not failing. 10 more balls! I'm pretty sure that guy's just me as a bodybuilder.
I mean, you work hard, you play hard.
Excuse me, Missy, I'm pretty sure that's not a kitchen-approved apparel.
Well, I'm sorry, my boobs cook best in this.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I didn't realise we were watching Konosuba. There you go. Finally, I can sleep.
Well, I mean, he is part of, like, a very, very intense kitchen, so, I guess in Japan, maybe speed is maybe a little bit more emphasized, whereas maybe in Italy, like, maybe not so much in their restaurants. Especially since he's from, like, a high-end restaurant, and
yes.
Soma is pretty much from one of those kind of restaurants you sort of find tucked away in an alley somewhere.
Yeah, you've got a very good point there. It's cultures, like, clashing here.
Exactly, so I don't think he, the rival dude, is not quite as used to speed as Soma is, which is probably the only reason why he was only ever so slightly behind. I can hear the ED theme playing in the background.
Interesting. Oh, we're getting the credits during the episode. That usually implies a little bit of extended bands. Or will he?
I reckon all the elderly people are going to be in there at the moment.
I swear to God if episode 10 is a bathhouse episode.
I know, I get the feeling that's why they're getting it out the way now.
She's singing the ED, that's adorable.
God damn it. Gonna get some booty.
Oh, this is just gonna end in complete disaster.
Well, who needs the ED now? We're getting, like, close-ups here now. No chibi nonsense either.
It's okay. She's not completely naked. But Erina-san now sees Soma in a new light, and vice versa.
It's amazing how far I can get with suggestive close-up and lewd sound effects.
Pretty much, yeah. That was really interesting. I don't think I've seen an ED done like that in a while.
And you can get a little bit of romantic tension thrown in there as well.
Oh, you know they're going to be together by the end.
I don't know about that. I mean, there's obviously some competition, but I'm not sure. I think maybe she's a little bit too hard up. So maybe Soma will pass. Respectfully, of course.
Ah, yes, respectfully cooking in your direction. My dick is a banana.
It's like, that's not gonna fit!
Just waiting for the stinger. Although, maybe there won't be a stinger. Either way, I'm ready to cowardly shut off the video in panic.
Good, good. You always gotta be on your toes. Like, and maybe the stinger is just like one person left still trying to serve 50 servings.
I noticed the ED changed a little bit though, unless I've just not been paying attention.
I think it maybe had to change a little bit to help it segue from like the part of the ED that was singing earlier.
Alright, fingers at the ready. Fright at maximum. The full version of this is really good, by the way. I definitely recommend you go check it out.
I have actually checked it out, and I have to agree, it is very nice and wholesome. I enjoy it.
Ah, we do have a stinger.
Oh, yes. Oh, hey, it's the pink-haired dude. Hello, everyone, my name is Markiplier, and welcome to Cooking in a Kitchen.
Try not to cook.
It's not easy, having over 10 million subscribers.
Shut up, folk. Jesus, stop! Stop the video!
I'm sorry, but did my tomfoolery disturb you?
That word again. He keeps making me mad with that word. Alright. Food Wars, concentrate, Volk. Food Wars, episode 9. What do you think?
Very entertaining. I had a lot of fun with this episode.
Yep, Sam. Is that
I
it?
think there's really much more to say than that. Let's just dive straight into episode 10. I mean, sometimes that's just all you need, just to say, that was a hella good ride. You don't necessarily have to explain why. I mean, the episode just speaks for itself, really, to be honest with you.
Pretty much, my dude. Alright, here we go. Last episode of this set in 3, 2, 1. And after 9 comes 10. Ah, I said it first this time. Oh, I'm out of tea and there's bodybuilders.
I'm kind of in awe at the size of this kitchen. It's an absolute unit. Like, goddamn!
Oh, this lad is a fucking Flintstone, is what it is.
I don't think it's a Flintstone, because if it were, I mean, all of these, like, utensils and what have you would be literally animals. Like, they'd be using pelicans as ladles and what have you.
Well, the pelican will probably be in one of the dishes, let's be honest.
It is both the dish and the tool to make the dish.
I hope you enjoy these bodybuilder characters, because knowing Food Wars and how often it throws new characters at the screen, we probably won't be seeing them much after this. Jesus. Oh, she's trying, bless her.
She's doing good, that lass.
I'm not singing. I'm not doing it this time.
So what are we expecting this time? I mean, we're getting like even minier arcs than before. They seem to have like short stories and resolutions to them, so I'm expecting the start of another one perhaps, or maybe they'll just all wrap up like this one in like a single episode or something.
I'm thinking this one will be standalone, maybe a bit of Soma and Erina interacting while, her name is Megumi, right? I've not just been calling her by a different name.
Megumi is the blue-haired girl, Erina is the blondie.
Okay. Her, on screen. Yeah, I heard you talking about me. God. The day that, like, programming becomes sentient is the day that I finally stop masturbating.
Well, all those people yelling at TV during football as well are going to get a nasty surprise when that happens too.
You fucking what, mate? You want to come down here and kick the ball? You think you're so smart, you do it your own goddamn self.
It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
That's my favourite Super Mario Maker meme. You do it yourself, you're so fucking smart.
I'm still waiting for the day to make a Mega Man version of that.
Oh man. There was gonna be one of those in Mega Man Universe, but they cancelled it for reasons.
I mean, they could probably even do it with like a shmup as well. Fairly easily, I would think.
Mega Man Shmup. Disgusting. Not pure. Alright, back to this. The Heavenly Reset. Who is Reset?
I guess it's like a recess or something. Look at how wholesome she is. It's a rare side of her.
Boobs. Now that that's done, let's continue.
And suddenly that sereneness has completely evaporated.
It's okay. I didn't need your help anyway, Papa Baka. So she has to be perfect in every regard. God, the amount of stress.
Oh god!
It's like you were humming something that seemed really familiar to me. Aww. I'm gonna lay so many trap cards tonight, you've got no idea.
I'm loving the parallels of the facial expressions going on. She's keeping that cold, hard exterior, but the interior is very much going into a panic.
Oh yeah, crumbling before Soma's eyes.
It's like, look, I only asked if you wanted to play cards. Saved by the slave.
That went full JoJo for a second there.
It really did.
I've noticed the chibi factor has been raised in the past few episodes.
Have you been having unsolicited liaisons with this man? How could you?
Cooking late at night, hobo's delight in a pan, all at once. Well, that ended about as quick as it started. Anyway, here's some important stuff from the front desk. Look, just have some fun, okay? Like, how are we gonna save a Vok? How can I get fruit with these kids? There you go. It's just another game of, like, chance, competitiveness. No, wait, that won't be chance. What am I talking about?
I think she needs another bath.
Here we go. I'm naked and ready to bathe. Whoops.
Oh, hey, it's that Giovanni chap.
It's fucking Dio!
I don't know, I'm seeing smatterings of Kira in there as well.
No, it's his voice. It's the same voice actor.
Oh yeah, that too. It's like the voice actor of Dio and like the general facial features and physique of Kira. Dio's in fucking everything, I swear to God.
He is, he is.
He's like the Matt Mercer of Japan.
I guess it is a big endeavour to have like this huge, like, first you gotta deal with the faculty, then you gotta deal with the students, then you gotta like deal with kicking out the expulsions and whatnot.
I wonder how they even get like the 50 servings to going on in multiple locations. It just puts like signs around Japan saying bodybuilders wanted, must have insatiable appetite.
Calm your mind, Soma.
Well, yeah, she was out the bath by the time you got here, dude.
Alright, let's see who's better at cards. Oh, I see. So, because Soma thinks it's a good idea, now you want to do it. Okay. Make up your fucking mind, Food Wars! Disgusting. I wouldn't even shit this food.
Expelled.
But I'm a lecturer. That doesn't make sense.
And this one came from the Smash community.
Ah, a fine vintage.
And this is the Marvel vs. Capcom community. And this is the Street Fighter V community during Season 2.
A fine joke. A perfect joke.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I do bar mitzvahs.
Just bar mitzvahs. No birthdays, no weds, nothing.
Well, I prefer to have a specialty.
Soma has to reach her before she loses herself to the love of cooking.
She'll become a demon of cooking, no less.
This is a metaphor, by the way. There are actual demons at the academy.
I don't know, there's some creaky stuff going on in that basement if the rumors I'm hearing are correct.
Were you bonding with this guy before I got a chance to? You backer!
Dojima-san, sir, they're selling those cute little ice cream things for half off at Judas.
Ah, yes.
It's like, yeah, could you, just, like, not wave your dick right in front of my face?
It's like they're from two different shows, art style-wise.
Kind of. I mean, I guess this is just something to do with, like, how the teenagers are portrayed compared to the adults.
Yeah. Oh, he's your senpai now. Okay. Although, to be fair, I feel that's what's been missing a little bit. Like, Soma, he has natural talent, but he needed someone to, like, kind of mold him, so to speak.
Yeah.
Although, I don't think Dojima is gonna like him for that much longer. I said shenanigans.
It's alright, you have your favourite words as well, I have mine. Like the rubber duck.
Yeah. We're on the same wavelength, Volk and I. We got our eyes on the prize, so to speak.
Exactly. Well, I mean, when we've seen so many naked people in this anime so far, I mean, the rubber duck just stands out that much more.
It's like, oh, tits. Yay.
Rubber duck? That's the real shit!
No.
That's one lucky ducky.
Get in there, my son! My rubber son!
Holy crap, that's expensive.
80,000, I believe we said in a previous episode, will be like 800 quid a night.
Yeah, like, essentially think of it like 100 yen is like a pound.
Let me see what it is in dollars. What is...
Don't lewd the bed.
719 United States dollars.
Not bad. So after they've gotten out the hot springs, they could immediately then go into the jacuzzi.
Yes, basically. He's so tired. He hasn't slept in weeks.
Oh, he's got that honey squid.
I don't know what that is. It must be very Japanese-centric. He's tired, but he's willing.
Nope. Nope. No, he isn't. Look at this fucker, he's juggling the goddamn cups.
Well, I've got to keep the hands nimble. She'll, like, slowly get over that nervousness, like, through the years, I think. You may be timid at first. Hell, I was a bit nervous about doing Let's Plays at first, but I have major anxiety today, so swings and roundabouts.
She did very well, though. She managed to at least put that to one side, so... maybe she's growing a little bit, or maybe it's just that connection to Soma.
I was going to say, here's the harsh truth. Is it because she's a natural talent, or is it because she has Soma on her side? And Soma says, no, that's bullshit. You did the hard work, I just cooked.
It's like every head chef needs a commie.
I think you mean a komi. A komi is something very, very different.
No, that's what Chef Ramsay says it as.
Oh well, Chef Ramsay calls...
16 cups!
Oh no, this is a gigantic red flag for expulsion. Don't let Megumi get expelled, please.
No, this can't happen this way!
Am I dreaming right now? Oh, Jesus. Please don't do that in future Food Wars. I don't need, like, Dio-sama screaming at me.
Oh, Jesus. It seemed like that went on for a lot longer. It just cut out instantly. Oh, hey, it's Markiplier.
We'll call him Shino for short. His record is 60, so he's being a bit lax this exam period.
They said he was too harsh, so they had to he had to calm it down a bit with the expulsion. They had to set a hard cap on him.
I fucking love cauliflower, mate. Always on the Christmas dinner.
Cauliflower is pretty boss as far as vegetables are concerned. Still say broccoli and asparagus are probably top tier for me.
You know my rival. We have formed a rivalry over vegetable disagreements.
Cauliflower versus broccoli. A rivalry millions of years in the making.
What is a recette? Definition. Give me a definition.
It's a French word for recipe. They literally just said it.
Fuck.
You got your wish, Tom. Looks like they're not going to be in teams this time.
Now we will see how the cookie invariably crumbles.
No information sharing either. They are entirely on their own. They are but islands.
Kick him in the balls if you have to. Anything to win.
You know, give them a wet willy, like, you know. Really throw them off their game in any way and means necessary.
Alright, here we go.
Just like the buffalo, the stampede towards the food.
This is one area Megumi is unfortunately not able to smart her way through.
Well, it's more that she's a bit more pacifistic than the others, who are way more aggressive. Go on, get in there, smack him around the head with a pan. It's like, what kind of fucking banana is this?
Booyah! 2 bananas! Aw, it's all the baby ones. Well, now you have to take slightly off food and purify it. Can you do that, Megumi? Are you lit enough to do this?
Supplemented with something to add colour.
Here we go. It's the arc we all wanted, Volk.
Yes! But I get the feeling the episode's gonna end before we get to see anything meaningful.
Jesus! Well, Deimos is intending on us to cover Food Wars as a whole, not just Season 1, so we'll see.
Oh, yes, we're in it for the long haul!
There you go, mate.
It's like, God, I wish I brought my Nintendo Switch with me.
We could be making videos right now. Get the fuck out of my recording studio!
Do I need to expel you? Okay, those two look like they come out of a completely different anime.
Yeah.
Like, they come from a sort of anime that would have some kind of cute animal sidekick with them. Oh, wow.
He wasn't fucking around. You think this is a goddamn game?
Well, they have to return back to the anime they came from now. Premium wine vinegar, no less. And there's Dio, watching from the shadows.
He's just waiting for his chance to pull out the world.
He'll pull out Zawado and just nick a bite off somebody's food plate, and then just go, haha, it was delicious.
Cooking time has stopped! I'm watching you. Oh my god, just let the man sleep!
The check from earlier reminded me a little bit like, I guess L or Nier from Death Note.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking Xenogears myself. Get out.
What the? You're fired. Good job. It's like, well done, you fucked up.
Yep, all out of ingredients. There's no time to redo it, and you don't have time either.
Oh yeah, that's another point. Limited ingredients means you've only got like one shot at this.
Oh, look at this guy. Some kind of prodigy. Oh, I can't wait to be impressed, and my nether region's pleased.
I can't believe you've made a fucking lunchbox out of lettuce. Didn't even blow the clothes off him. This man's got girds of iron.
Balls of steel, if you will.
Balls of steel. Come on, Megumi. We believe in you.
Oh no, this is gonna end really horribly. The tension is palpable.
She's gonna trip up or something.
Please don't. Oh god, I'm getting the goosebumps.
Come on, you can do it!
Riddle Markiplier. Mark her down. Find out now. And hopefully not next time, please.
Oh, this tension. Come on. You can do it.
Ooh. Now my stand will judge you. Oh no! Just like that?
I don't know, maybe this is playing out in their head. Oh, nope, maybe not. I imagine it messed up with the other ingredients.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, that's harsh but fair.
Yeah, I guess, but still, come on. Oh snap, he's still in the room!
Is he gonna have like a cock-off with Shino for Megumi's honor? It's a pity those students that were already expelled aren't in the room to hear this.
Oh shit, he's calling him out!
How dare you! I didn't get to 10 million subscribers by making schlock, young man. Okay, so he put limiters on the test. I guess that's fair, but I don't know, maybe I just like the characters too much.
I know, I disagree. I think that was a little unfair.
Oh, what's gonna happen? I sense a cliffhanger! These two make the better couple than him and Aaron are, I think.
Indeed.
Aww. Fuck that shit. I challenge you to a cook-off, bitch!
Is he gonna challenge him?
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yes!
Yes!
Hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about!
Perfect.
That was just as good as when it was revealed that naked dude was in the Elite 10. Like, holy shit!
Yeah, oh, I'm so glad he's fighting for Megumi's honor.
Oh, hell yeah.
God, I can breathe again. I got tense for a few minutes there.
I know. Alright, so what can we say about episode 10? I mean, it had tragedy, it had heartbreak, and you had that awesome bit at the end where it's just like, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass in a cooking battle!
Oh, my face hurts from smiling.
Also, quite a bit of humour at the beginning as well. It was a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the better episodes so far.
It had a little bit of everything. And it did it very well.
Now we just have to wait to see if there's a stinger and whatnot. Maybe they'll twist the knife again before this is all over.
Maybe so. Although, I don't know, there's only like a minute left, and there's usually about another 20-ish seconds of ED, so...
yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe we'll be stingerless this time around. I mean, I would think the ending part there was the stinger in itself.
Possibly. By the way, I was right about the ED changing last time. It showed the twins, and this time it showed Dojima.
Ah, yes.
I mean, it wasn't hard to spot, you just have to be paying attention.
I don't know, with the endings I tend to tune out every now and again. I just sort of listen to the music after a while.
Fair dues, mate. Alright, let's see. Is there a stinger, or does it go straight to pants crapping video shut-off? It's...
The pants are crap!
Oh,
the pants are crap!
Crap confirmed. Alright, guys. That was episodes 8 to 10 of Food Wars. How do we feel overall as a set, Volk?
Overall, I think this is probably the best set we've had so far, to be honest with you.
Possibly. It's in the top 3, for sure. Although, I mean, you know...
I think in terms of like an overall batch, it's probably the most solid batch that we've had so far.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as individual episodes go, maybe 10 might be the strongest we've had so far. But, yeah, I think 10's definitely the best episode we've had so far, in my opinion, and as a whole, the block of 8 to 10 is probably the most solid we've had yet.
For sure, mate, for sure. Very much enjoyed those, and of course we'll be back, I guess in a few weeks, with episodes 11 to 13, so stay tuned for those. If you guys want us to cover a TV show of your choice, it can be live action, it can be cartoon or anime, check our Patreon, patreon.com/HellfireComs, check the prices, and for the right price, we'll cover what you want to see on Hellfire Comms. Thanks for watching / listening. See you next time for another set of Patreon TV Comms. Bye-bye.
See you later.